Don't forget that these are directional. Old drums, the worst part is just cleaning them up. And then my new grease seal is on the back. Kind of wish they were way beefier, but I don't really want to film this. There's a fresh one. There's a destroyed, a mess like this. You don't even have to unbolt the wheel. Marv says so too, right bud? It's easy, too easy. All right, so I'm gonna make like a 5-minute video on how to do brake assemblies on your trailer. It's cold out, I don't really want to film this, but it needs to be done. And it's honestly cake. It's something that everyone should know how to do, especially if you own a trailer. All right, so I personally always have problems with rear seals going out, and then you end up with a bunch of wheel bearing grease in your brakes, and your brakes suck, and you have no stopping power. And anyways, once that happens about that bad, it's not even worth trying to clean that up to save. You're better off just buying whole new assemblies, which are normally 150 bucks a piece depending on where you get them from. Anyways, this is an easy job. You pop off your wheel. You don't even have to unbolt the wheel from the hub. You just pop your cover off, your grease cap, take the nut off, and this comes right off with the drum. And then you're gonna have a shit ton of grease all over the place. And then what you want to do is, you've got 5 studs there with nuts, and then that thing comes right off. That can be done within less than 5 minutes of jacking up the trailer. And then I will bust out one of the new assemblies real quick. Also, you're gonna want to chop off your old your wiring here, cut it off on the brake side so you're not getting into the actual trailer wiring. All right, and just like that, the new assembly is bolted on. You can see the 5 nuts holding it on there. Don't forget that these are directional, so there will be lefts and right specifically. Normally you can tell by which side this arm swings, so definitely make sure you don't put them on backwards or they're not going to work right. That's pretty much it. Now next is put on the new rear seals, which I always have problems with leaking, and then you end up with a mess like that. I need to clean up all the grease out of this drum, get my new rear seal in, and that is one down. It is very easy, so don't be intimidated by it. It's a quick job. It's messy, that's the worst part about it. Other than that, it's a cakewalk. Marv says so too, right bud? It's easy, too easy. All right, so I got the drum all cleaned out, all the grease. I repacked my bearing, inner bearing. That's slid in there now. And then my new grease seal is on the back and tapped in nice and snug. So hopefully that thing does a better job than the last one, or else you end up with a mess like this. So anyways, it's cake, it's a cakewalk. That pretty much sums it up. This video can go no longer. All right, knocking the other side out real quick. Doing both at the same time. There's a fresh one. There's a destroyed old one there. Super easy job. Worst part is if you're gonna keep your old drums, the worst part is just cleaning them up. It takes longer than everything else on the job. I already replaced a wheel seal on that one once. As you can tell, it's pretty fresh, but this thing was already pretty smoked from the old one blowing out and contaminated. It just got worse and worse. There's like nothing left on that pad, or that shoe, I suppose it's called. These These shoes aren't that thick to begin with, to be honest. Kind of wish they were way beefier, but I haven't seen any other ones out there that are thicker, so I guess that's just how these trailer brakes are. But yeah, other side's all finished up, and we are good to go.